Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights. And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket. No, you don't want him in the bracket. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight. Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done. And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 173 pounds. Fighting out of Perth, Australia, the Warrior. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena, we build up to the fight, to in the arena when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. And on that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Nice punch lands over the top.
And they separate.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked.
That
Ooh,
knee,
big
that
knee.
knee hurt him.
Well, perhaps sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jump. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, single collar tie now. And he landed the right hand there.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee.
It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Try to establish that jab. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC. What a punch.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, that right hand is on point. Oh, collar tie. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. He is all about that left kick to the body.
Look at him working, trying to shut the liver out.
Unable to land with that punch. Collar tie there, and they separate.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, nice punch there by Lee. Single collar tie now.
Nice head kick.
Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Lee. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And there comes the separation now. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's top, beating his leg up.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work. Right hand punches the clinch.
Got the single collar tie. And they separate. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh! Massive kick to the head.
Come on, bud. Let's get those hands working now.
Back and forth we go. Final seconds here of round one.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. All right, no telestrator for the champ tonight, but that's okay. He'll still talk you through the replays. Body kicks for days, man.
I mean, body kicks for days, but I gotta be honest, John. If we don't incorporate a telestrator into this game, this may be my only version of EA UFC.
What are you doing out there? You have to defend yourself. You can't eat shots like that. The judges are going to score it against you, and the ref might even stop this fight. You have to...
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this
He
round.
doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold. Sneaky head kick, big punch land. Ooh. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Oh, single collar tie here. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career.
That punch no good. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body.
Right hand punches the clinch.
Sound defense there as he blocks the shots. He lands flush with that right hand.
Oh, nice level change.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Let's go. Get him off you. Get him off.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Lee gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Nice punch there.
All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut, I think.
I mean, when you get a cut on your opponent and you see it and it's pouring blood, you continue to attack it. Every time you land, you can see that it splits it a little bit more. Great job finding that weakness and really taking advantage of it.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, he's looking to set up that head kick. No good.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Big kick.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. And they separate.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, a nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly, he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there. Goes back to that left kick once again. Oh, nice job there to land the knee strike to the body, again making great use of his length in this matchup. Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, that's a good right hand.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Right under the elbow, body to land.
Right hand upstairs. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off him by blocking all these attacks.
All right, round three coming up next. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
Last round, he was all over you, but you're better than that. Come on now, let's shake it out. Let's get back in there, let's get
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success. Good punch. Real nice body slam.
And they separate. Would you look at the size of that bruise on his body? His opponent will likely continue to attack. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Back and forth we go.
Beautiful body kick.
Goes upstairs for an elbow. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Lee. Ooh, nice knee to the body, just what he needed there.
Liver kick.
While the body was wide open, his opponent took advantage. Kick to the body lands flush. He's gonna have to make some adjustments here moving forward.
Nice, sneaky head kick.
Continues with the leg kick. Lee gets caught with that punch.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up. He loaded up on that right hand, too. Big kick land.
Able to check the high kick. Not there.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Out of range with that kick attempt.
That right hand hurt him a little bit. That was a thudding leg kick.
And they separate.
Ooh, big shot lands.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Muay Thai plump. And they separate. And now he's got that tie clinch. Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it.
He loaded up there on that high kick. Look at him whip his hip into that kick. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. That was nice, right?
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Now he's got the Muay Thai plump.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
How good is that right hand?
Oh, beautiful body kick. He's back in the clinch. How does he proceed from here?
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going.
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. 20 seconds left. Blocks the shot.
Left hand punch to the clinch. Look at the investment that this young man is making to the body with those strikes. Oh, nice right hand, John. Straight punch landed with so much power.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
This cut's pretty bad. The ref wants to stop it. You need to get out there and be aggressive. Don't be stupid.
All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when it came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Punch over top. Beautiful leg kick throw.
Connects with a right. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Knee to the body.
Straight punch lands.
Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent.
Lee gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. And they separate. Right hook to the head, blocked. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up? Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
All right, single collar tie now. And there comes the separation now. Now connects with a right.
Oh, nice elbow.
Well-placed kick there by Lee. Blocks the shot.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Lee gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent.
Oh, big punch lands.
Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Lee.
It almost looked like he went limp there for a second.
All collar tie, and they separate.
Watch knees to the body. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Big body kick.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Big liver kick lands under the elbow. Nice straight punch.
Oh! Diving punch lands. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Back to the feet now. Nice defense there, huge block. Connects with a right hand, pretty good punch that one.
Nice right punch by this young man. big punch lands through the middle. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Real sneaky body kick.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Tags him with a flush left.
Again, back into this position.
Back and forth we go here.
Nice elbow. I can't tell if that opened up the cut or not.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of this cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're gonna stop this fight. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed. Ooh, what a punch.
Head kick partially blocked. Big power shot there.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. Nice strike.
Just misses with a left hook there. That's a really strong leg kick there by Lee. Oh, he goes to the uppercut and he lands to the head.
He landed a beautiful uppercut right as he comes in close.
Right hand on point. He blocks the punch. Single collar tie now. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Nice.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Big knee to the body. He's out.
What a performance!
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, you saw that little crack of an opening and marched right through it to get the knockout. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched blood.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 30 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.